All right, friends, this is Joe, Blue Oval Racing, HO Scale Custom and Performance. We're back at the track, well, unfinished track. The layouts, two layouts that I have decided to bounce back and forth to. So I put the video out yesterday with the more technical track that I will be running on. So the video from yesterday, you go around here through the timing, the light, around here, around, you get the picture, up through there, up, ziggities, around, small ziggy there, turn, around, and shoot straight down the straightaway. So that's the more technical track. Now, I have the Super Duper Speedway. You have to remove this piece, and this piece, and add 3 pieces in. That Musgrave Racing includes with the layout. So you remove this one, and you put a straight piece in. It's like 4 foot. You take this one out, right here. You take this one out, right here, and you put a 2 foot section in right there, and then you put this one here in. And it turns into the Super Speedway. So you get a picture. Through a timing system, down, around, straight up, ziggies, come around, little ziggy here, through the other corner, straight all the way up, turn straight all the way down. So, we call that the Super Duper Speedway. I don't know if it has a name or not, to be honest with you. So that's the deal with that. That TV I will be using for my timing system. And that's the deal. Now, I'm thinking of doing this layout first because of grandkids. I think this layout would be easier for them, less technical. Then I can bounce to the more technical when the spirit moves me, shall we say. I just think this will be a little easier for them when they're over here and we're running cars. Would be pretty cool. Maybe they could stay on the track a little bit better with this situation. So the Super Duper Speedway and the more technical layout that I had made the video on yesterday. This track was routed. The track was constructed by Musgrave Racing. It was not a turnkey job. I just paid for the track. It was shipped in pieces. All the rails were installed. You put it together. He does do turnkey tracks. I was not in a situation to get a turnkey track. It would have been nice if I was able to, but I went this route. And that's it for that. Now, Willie Boy, the former California kid, now the Idaho kid, he purchased the business from Dan the Professor Viper Scale Racing, original owner of the business, sold it to Willie. Naturally, the name changed and everything because it's a different owner. But all the track designs and all, I'm not sure how that all worked out, how it went. But if Willie just purchased the track designs or the track designs and all the tooling, the CNC machine and all that stuff, I don't know any of that. But I do know Viper Scale Racing has a video Dan the Professor put out a year ago roughly on this layout, the Game Changer, and he made 4 videos showing each layout that you're able to configure with this, the game changer. And relatively, it's not hard to change out the pieces to configure the other tracks. I'm only going to be worrying about 2. So that's where I'm at today. I had appointments today I had to go on for my issue that I have. And anyway, so I didn't have a whole lot of time on the track today. And tomorrow is Friday. Today is Thursday. Hopefully I have a little bit more time tomorrow. And I hope to start screwing the track down. I'm thinking of pre-drilling the holes. And I'll show you what I'm talking about here. Let me see if this is it. Bear with me for a minute. Phone might get a little jiggly, but no, that's not it. That's not it. Where the heck did it go? So, I have no idea where it went. Okay, here it is. So, the heck? You know, every time you try to do something, something happens, basically. Not always, but a lot of times. This goes into a drill, this doohickey here. Now, you remove this, and on the other side of this is there's a Phillips bit in there right now, the cross bit, but you can put a Torx bit in there. But this little plunger baby, the drill bit is in. So you can literally put this and it will center up where you're drilling. And these are already countersunk. So you put this baby in there and you plunger it down and the bit will center into the hole. So your screw goes in straight. So you're not going on a little bit off center where the track wants to move when you're screwing it down. So this is what I will be using when I install the screws. But I'm going to pre-drill a pilot hole on each one of the locations where the screws go. That will make life a little easier. So I figure I will do sections at a time, remove it, vacuum the dust, and when I get to the sections that have the power drops, we'll do the screw holes. Remove the one section at a time. I'll mark these, drill holes where they go with the piece of track removed, and start putting pieces together as I'm scooting along around the entire track. But this tool's handy right here. Like I said, it's like a plunger, and the drill bit is right there. So that will definitely center that right up. That makes sense. That's it for the update, friends. Forgot to throw that out there. The super duper Speedway, that's what I'm calling it. Until next time.